Thanksgiving is more than turkey and pumpkin pie. It's a time to reflect, connect, and, above all, practice something essential: gratitude. But did you know that this simple act is related to your happiness? Ancient philosophers and modern thinkers addressed this concept in their speeches, bringing light to the act of being grateful to their admirers and followers. Today we will explore the symbolism of this special day based on gratitude, which has the potential to change your life. Get ready for a transformative journey. In 1620, a group of pilgrims crossed the Atlantic to escape the Church of England and settled in what is now Massachusetts. The pilgrims' first winter was difficult. They arrived too late to grow many crops, and without fresh food, half the colony died from disease. The following spring, the Iroquois Indians taught the settlers how to plant corn and other crops, as well as how to hunt and fish. In the fall of 1621, after a good harvest, the colonists held a feast to give thanks, inviting the local Indian chief and about 90 Indians who brought venison to roast with the turkeys and other wild game. This event was the basis for Thanksgiving, celebrated in subsequent years as a celebration of harvest and gratitude. After the United States became an independent country, Congress suggested an annual Thanksgiving for the entire nation to celebrate. George Washington proposed November 26th as the commemorative date. In 1863, at the end of the Civil War, Abraham Lincoln made the last Thursday of November official as a day of Thanksgiving. Currently, the holiday celebrated annually on the fourth Thursday of November. There is something that you, me, and everyone else have in common, something that serves as a driving force for what we do in our daily lives. We all want to be happy. It turns out that everyone has a particular way of imagining their happiness. What is the connection between happiness and gratitude? You might respond, when I'm happy, I'm grateful. But let's reflect on this a little. Are only happy people grateful? You certainly know someone who has everything necessary to be happy, but they are not. He lives in search of new things to fill an existential void. On the other hand, you should also know someone who has a difficult life with serious problems, but who radiates happiness. Why does this happen? It's because he's grateful for what he has. This is summed up in what Brother David Steindl-Rast, Benedictine monk, said. It is not happiness that makes us grateful, but gratitude that makes us happy. For me, gratitude is related to looking at the glass as half full. Look at all the good things we receive from life, even through bad experiences. In this case, it is important to understand that some mishaps that occur on our journey are part of the good results that we reap and will reap in the future. Want to see an example? You are excited because a new and big client has emerged for your business. A meeting was scheduled at this client's headquarters in New York to finalize the terms and sign the contract. Once you have purchased an airline ticket, you count the days until the subscription. On the day of your flight, you wake up early, get ready, and take a taxi to the airport. But on the way, the traffic is slow, almost stopping. According to the driver, there was a car crash on the main avenue that congested everything. Time passes, the time for your flight approaches, and you start to get nervous. Finally, you arrive at the airport and rush to board only to discover that your flight has just departed. How do you see the situation so far? It looks bad, doesn't it? Dejectedly, you sit on one of the chairs at the airport and try to make contact with the customer to explain the situation, but you are unable to speak. You began to fear that you might lose the business. Minutes later, your mother calls you repeatedly. You ignore it once, twice, 3 times. I didn't feel like talking like anyone else. But your mother doesn't give up, and she beats you with her insistence. When you answer, your distressed mother asks you if everything is okay with you and where you were. You summarize the situation for her and hear a sigh of relief on the other end. Without understanding, you question the reason for the call. Your mother then explains that she saw on television that a flight leaving her city bound for New York had just crashed and no one survived. In disbelief, you look for information and discover that the plane you lost was the one that suffered the accident. And now, has your perception of the situation changed? At first, missing the flight was what I called life's setbacks. But the result is that not boarding the plane was the reason you survived the crash. In this situation, isn't it easy to look at the glass as half full? Furthermore, wouldn't it be better for you to be grateful for life instead of regretting having your new business deal compromised? The English colonists who arrived in 1620 lost half the people in their camp the first winter, but chose to express gratitude for the good harvest they had the following year. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." In this way, Thanksgiving is an opportunity to reflect on how we respond to life. What does Thanksgiving teach us? That gratitude goes beyond great achievements. It's about valuing the small blessings in life, like food on the table, the company of people, health, and even the challenges that make us grow. This Thanksgiving, express gratitude, not just for what you have, but for what you can give to the world. Because true gratitude has the power to transform not only your life, but also the lives of those around you. And you, what are you grateful for today? Share in the comments and inspire others to do the same. If this video made sense to you, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And remember, every day is an opportunity to practice gratitude.